Why, hello there, everybody, and welcome to Hardcore Heroes. How are you guys doing today?
Pretty good.
Doing well.
Yeah. It's been slightly longer, so I have slightly more that's gone on in the past week.
Well, what is it?
This past weekend, I played D&D on Saturday, and I did the ultimate crime and included a deck of many things in the campaign.
And your whole campaign's ruined.
No, actually, it worked out pretty great. I had one person who drew some awful cards. It was like they did the tower, so they lost all their wealth and real property. And then death, and they had to fight death, which they actually won, which was amazing. And then
What level's your party?
he was like 4th level, and he beat death. His rolls were insane. Death rolled really badly on damage. It was 2d8 damage, and he just kept rolling shit. And he just rolled insanely well. He had a magic sword, so that helped.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I did forget to give death 2 attacks per round. I didn't notice that. But even still, that was kind of insane.
The DM hacks.
I forgot about that. But it was still insane. And then after that, he drew the Fool and lost 10,000 experience.
So did they draw cards until the deck ran out?
No, because the deck can't run out. It replenishes itself as it's being drawn from.
Really?
You announce how many cards you draw.
Yeah.
And then you just draw that many. And then 2 people
But you only get one try per turn.
You have to like announce your cards, and then you draw, and you can never draw from it again.
That's
and then 2 other people did it, and they got like mixed results. Like one of them got a small keep and charisma 18, which is kind of broken. But they also drew flames, so they have the enmity of an outer planar creature now. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. And then somebody drew really well, and they got like 4 wishes.
Which edition are we talking about
Second
here?
edition. Moon is 1d4 wishes. And then they also drew the star, and they bumped their intelligence up to 20.
This is not
the same deck of many things that I've played with. What?
This is second. Go to the fucking DMG.
I'm looking.
You can't boost a stat above 16, right? Or this is with wishes that I'm thinking.
Well, with wishes, it gets 1% or 1/10 one every way.
Is your prime requisite score goes up by 2 points.
If the 2 points would place the character's score at 19, use one or both in any of the other abilities.
I did that wrong then. Oh, well.
It's okay. It's all right.
Intelligence is probably the least broken thing to bump up to 20. If it was strength, it'd be super broken.
Moon gives wishes.
Yep. But I don't know, like they didn't burn the wishes on anything super game breaking. Nobody got like 50,000 XP or 50,000 gold, so it all worked out pretty well. Like they got some fun stuff. Some people lost some experience, and nobody's like super borked, so we can keep playing.
Skull, a minor death appears. AC 24. Oh my god.
They rolled absurdly well.
Oh, but the HP hit dice is only 4 plus 1. 33 hit points.
Yeah, 33 HP, that's it.
Thaco, 13, so plus 7 to hit, 2 attacks, 2d8 damage, immune to sleep.
They never miss, and they always go first.
Yeah, that's not as dangerous as I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, but it's like, if I had given them 2 attacks per round, I think they both would have died. 2 people drew death, and they both lived. It was actually kind of stupid. But, yeah, no, it was probably the best results you could have gotten with the deck of many things, because nobody got like the sun and 50,000 XP or like gems and got super rich.
They get 4 wishes though.
They did get 4 wishes, but they burned half of those. The person who got the wishes also drew the Fool, so they used one of them to get their XP back. They used another to get them back to the start of the place they were in, because they might have died without that. And then they wished for like a wizard staff and a library, which is like fun wishes, but nothing that's going to totally break the game.
What kind of stuff did you give them?
I just rolled for it, and they got a Staff of Thunder and Lightning.
Ooh, good one.
I could do it with one of them, Neal.
I'll work on it for you.
Thanks.
Yeah, they got. I don't know. I'm excited to see where it goes. I've never done a game where players owned a keep before, so I feel like that's going to kind of change how things work. But I'm not sure how yet.
Keeps are overrated.
And aside from that, I've just been playing Pillars of Eternity, and that game's pretty good. I don't know. Like I started the expansion for the first time, and that's all there really to say about it. Like it's a great game, really well written characters. The Pantheon is fantastic. Like the way they handled gods in that game.
It's just a shame that it's not D&D rules, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really
The
like
combat's
that.
probably the weakest part of it, but the combat wasn't that great in Baldur's Gate either. So, oh well.
If that had been like 2E rules, though, it would have been like the greatest game ever to have been released.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was really well written. It was the first game I ever backed, and I just backed Pillars of Eternity 2, making it the second game I've ever backed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Have you played that one on stream, Neal?
Nope.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
just played it,
yeah, I did play Pillars of Eternity. I didn't like it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I felt like it was. Crap, I don't remember my analysis of it, but I kind of felt like it. I wasn't enjoying it, so I stopped playing.
Yeah. If people don't like when people complain about the mechanics, I'm like, I understand what you're saying, but the writing was really what kept me going back to it. Is just
Yeah,
like, the
writing
way they
was
handle
good.
all the setting and the characters. Everything's just fantastic.
Agree with that.
But I've already hogged up like 10 minutes, so somebody else want to talk?
Hold on. 1 sec.
Yeah, you're fine. Keep going. Whoa.
All right, sorry about that, Crackle. We were
Years.
having some weird audio issues, and I fixed them.
Oh,
Now what?
okay.
Now it's all good.
Aside-
Now everything's broken.
aside-
Or not broken.
And then I guess if I have to keep going, I've been reading the Wheel of Time still. I read books sometimes. I'm actually out of things to talk about. Somebody take over, please.
Nick, what's up with you, man?
Not much. You know, the house purchase is moving along, work's moving along, but I started playing this game called Chaos Reborn that Sean mentioned in the intro 6 months ago. But I must have bought it and forgot about it because I was looking through Steam. I was like, oh, what's that? I was playing it, and to echo what Sean probably said 6 months ago, it's really cool. It's very it's like a turn-based Final Fantasy Tactics kind of deal, except with wizards, and you get spells, and you summon creatures, but there's a percentage chance of everything you cast. You can summon creatures as illusions, which means that they're guaranteed to turn up, but then the enemy wizard can disbelieve them and then they disappear. But if he doesn't disbelieve them, they just act as a real creature. There's kind of like this bluffing poker deal going on. I don't know, I really like it. There's like 10 people online though, so
Yeah.
if anyone wants to
definitely a
buy
good
it
game.
and play with us.
Yeah, it's a great game to play with like friends or an organized group, because that's where you can like actually have regular matches going.
You can do like 3v3, 2v2. So no one wants to take on me and Sean. I haven't played it with him yet, but that sounds like fun.
You want to take us on and most likely win? You can pick up Chaos Reborn.
So yeah, so Malachi is now killing people in 2 realms, which is cool.
All right, Ryan, what's up, man?
Not much. Another week, another quarter.
Anything exciting happening for you?
That paper I was stressing out about got accepted. So that's
Ooh.
if you do science, track it down, read it. So,
What is the title of the paper?
I think direct visualization of aggregate morphology and dynamics. ... Type in a few of those words, you can probably find it.
All right,
Type in my name, you can find it. If you
Ryan Hobgoblin.
Ryan Hobgoblin. I try to keep the Hobgoblin and the real work stuff separate, but you never know. I think if you look for me like a few down, it's still like D&D shit.
At the University of Boulder, there is a Ryan Huff who's there.
No.
Yeah, his name's just Ryan Huff.
Yeah. HUFF.
Yeah.
So it seems that more crystals grow over time, and then sometimes they get these little blue things on them.
Yeah. Scientific abstracts. Fine. I love it. Yeah, I don't know. If you've got like a university affiliation or whatever, something, you can probably read the full article. I bet if you can probably watch the movies and shit, like the supplementary info, I think is.
Or if you work through your local libraries, oftentimes they have access to all of these things.
Honestly, who out there wants to read past the abstract and watch the movies?
Yeah.
They've already done a movie version. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Who plays you in the film?
I play me. Actually, I play me. I'm every nanoparticle. I put on a little
It's just Ryan dressed up in like a blue skin suit.
It's like a one-man show sort of deal. Yeah.
Oh man, let's play some D&D.
All right, so what happened last session? What were the major points of last session?
We got back together. We the session before that, we had gone through this portal to the Shadow Realm within the Shadow Realm, and the last session we started out having made it back. We were like, okay, let's not fuck with that portal. Let's not go even deeper than we already were, and instead we tried to teleport back to the prime material plane. But when we scried on the tower, Georg noticed that the portal they had left open was now being flooded through by many of those foggy demon monsters.
Whoops! Left the door wide open.
Yeah. And then
basement door to the Shadow Realm.
Yep. So we teleported back anyways, managed to run through and shut it behind us. So the rest of the demons who were trying to pour through have been cut off. And then we were back on the prime material plane. Does somebody else want to take over?
You go, Ryan.
Was there nothing else that you guys were doing on the other side?
Nothing like really big. Like we did say that we'd try and like bring the portal to the people in the Shadow Realm, but we wanted to test it on the prime material plane.
We left behind about 100 people of Shirebrook.
Yeah, Mother Elise wouldn't come with us.
And they're basically turning into cannibals, right? We cured Van Helsing figured out how to exorcise demons.
Oh yeah, we did exorcise demons. I forgot about that.
So he
we exorcised 6 people, myself and Georg included.
So we wouldn't bring any demons back to the prime material plane.
Good.
Accidentally let in, by our calculation, maybe up to thousands.
We don't.
Thousands of demons. See if they can multiply on the prime material plane. And yeah, we hauled Van Helsing from the depths of hell. Congratulations, guys.
Yeah, but the entirety of Shirebrook was destroyed, right?
Yeah, everyone is. Shirebrook's intact. Everyone is missing, and there's not much sign of a struggle. It was like a mass exodus. Super.
Those stuff was on fire, right?
Yeah.
Maybe stuff was on fire. Someone left a stove on, but no one. There were no bodies, right?
That's true. Yeah, there was no bodies, but I wouldn't say that means there wasn't a struggle. I think the truth could be far more terrifying than that.
Yeah.
And then inexplicably, Malachi decides to investigate the rift. I guess you just had a spare fly spell. So
I was upset about the
solo 1v1 the final boss.
I was upset about Shirebrook, right? So I wanted to go and speak to Malchus about it, who happened to live in the ridge. So that's what I thought.
A sensible decision.
Yeah. Let's go down there. Malchus isn't there, but it's still shadowy and shit. And then there's like this entrance to a cave, and it's got all carvings of the gods that I used my archaeology proficiency to work out what it was. So I'm convinced now this place is something to do with the gods and Malchus, right? So I decide to go in, only to be confronted by a shadow dragon of, a black dragon of some description with the shadow dragon's breath weapon that de-leveled me and then somehow failed to kill me as I fled from the cave over an agonizing 6 or 7 rounds that really tested my my own constitution as well as Malachi's.
Yeah.
Until finally escaping as it screams out my name, followed behind by its 2 brothers and sisters. So really the ridge where the shadow dragon is, 1, probably doesn't have anything to do with Malchus, and 2, definitely isn't somewhere to go. So, at least we crossed the path. What's the places to worry about?
Oh yeah, I heard.
Dragon, no thanks.
Apparently Neal misused the de-leveling from the breath weapon. You should have been to 4 or something.
Yeah, you should have been to half. I thought it was 3/4 if you fail, half if you pass, but it's you were de-leveled by 3/4 if you fail and half if you pass.
Yeah, which would have killed me.
Oh well.
Yeah.
But I think it's oddly worded, isn't it? Even that probably is how it's meant to be read, but it kind of flies in the face of every other breath weapon that's saved for half.
Regardless of how it's worded, that's the dumbest breath weapon I've ever seen in my life. You pass your save to lose half your levels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's temporary though.
It is temporary.
Was happening, I thought it was permanent.
It does make the cleric spell, because I do have a spell to block de-leveling, so it does make that a little bit better.
Really? Is that negative plane protection or something?
Yeah. And I don't know, because usually you have to roll for it, but I don't know if you would have to for the Shadow Dragon's breath weapon, because it's like, they're not undead. I don't know.
Why didn't the dragon try and hit me, Neal? Was he just being arrogant?
It specifically says they prefer to fight in the order. Dragon general, it's like fight breath weapon first, then spells, then claws.
I guess.
You guys can speculate as much as you want about
Exactly.
why it does the things that it does, and that's fine.
We can metagame all we want. It'll just change the rules.
You
We're here
can
first,
speculate on the reasons of why.
Don't worry, we will not be going back there, so it doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah, I feel better about that than a regular dragon. Like regular dragon breath weapon, great worm breath weapons are probably.
Oh, yeah.
That's basically insta dead
That's true.
for us at least.
Yeah.
But at least like in those cases, you have there's spells that
And-
mitigate damage.
In any case, I think we're getting ahead of ourselves because
Yeah,
in
that's true.
game, Van and Georg have no idea that there is a great worm shadow dragon.
Yeah, I think we ended with Malachi
We're-
just making it back to the keep.
I don't know what he said. Did he tell us where he was going, or did he just like fly away? And
No, I just left.
You just left.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. It's probably like so. Where are we picking up? It's like after
We're-
that afternoon, and Van and Georg are like, well, Malachi's been gone an awful long time.
Yep.
Then we start worrying. We're sitting in the courtyard.
Maybe we're like drafting
Sorry,
battle plans for the next day, like what spells to take for
Yeah,
for the battle.
we're sitting. We've got the portal with us, right? We've got it loaded in the back of a cart,
Yeah, I forgot about that.
full size, and there's kind of a well. Now what do we do with this?
I mean, we could. Are you able to reduce it again today? We could try.
I think I'm all out of spells for the day, right? I feel like we.
I've got some rolls to make.
All right. Oh, you're
Oh,
learning
yeah.
spells.
Right. So should we just jump to Malachi getting back, telling us what happened?
Yeah, sure. Let's do
Rest
that.
and
And when you're
recover?
back, Malachi, then you can learn spells. Maybe your close encounter with the dragon has unlocked some mysteries for you.
Yeah, okay. So I think I think my fly spell will end before I get all the way back to Shirebrook, so I'll probably have to
What's
walk
the-
the last.
Duration of it?
It's like
It's like an hour and a half, isn't it?
an hour and a half, yeah, but it doesn't fly as fast unless the whole thing's downhill. It's probably not fast enough to get back.
No, it's not all downhill.
I mean, it kind of is because it's coming from the mountains, isn't it? So it's kind of probably a little bit all the way
A
down.
little
As long
bit
as you're
downhill. but-
increasing in elevation.
Yeah.
I feel like he'd pick up speed if he was constantly going downhill from acceleration. He'd just go faster.
You can fly to the top of the highest peak and fly downhill the whole way.
Hmm.
That's true. I mean, I've got an invis spell, so I don't think I'm going to get attacked on the way back, but it might take me till the evening to get back
Okay.
there.
If you have an invisibility spell, then I will modify my counter reaction table. But I'm not just going to let you walk back through the Shirebrook forest that is filled with werewolves and all sorts of nasty monsters without rolling an encounter check.
Okay.
This is the danger of going off on your own.
Malachi hits level 9, only a die
So
to a
did
werewolf.
you have one fly there and back? Or do you have a second fly?
No, because I polymorph self to get there.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And the dragon.
All right.
Does he get the spells that he lost back now that he's re-leveled?
I'm going to say no. When you get de-leveled, they are wiped from your mind.
That's fair.
Does he have to relearn them, or they're like?
Wait, would they be wiped from his mind, or would they still be
Whoa.
imprinted until I used them? Because, like, if I'm a cleric and I lose my powers, my memorized spells are still there until I use them. I just can't get them back.
What do you mean if you lose your powers? From what?
Like, if my deity were to say, fuck you, I'm not giving you powers anymore, I'd
There's
still
not
have all my
rules.
memorized spells.
There's no rules for that, but that's typical.
Yeah, but that's different. That means your deity is saying, I'm not going to allow you to learn, to memorize new spells.
Right, but, like, what I'm saying is that if he's memorized a spell, it's, like, imprinted in his brain until he casts it. So would
So
he
if-
lose it if he leveled, or would
I
he
mean,
just cast it?
I think I'll be fine.
And just not be able to rememorize.
I'm going to say they get wiped from your mind. The real question is whether or not spells that you had learned of higher levels are wiped from your mind. You have to sit down and relearn all your next level, all your like 5th level spells or whatever.
No, because they're not in your brain, are they? They're in your book.
Yeah.
That's true, but if you still couldn't learn a 9th level spell right now, even though, you know what I'm saying? Like there is a correlation between, or a relation between level and
Yeah, but I
spells you
think
can
the
memorize.
the breath weapon is like you've temporarily lost some strength. I think it'd be weird to have to relearn all your spells from like
Does
losing
it stay?
power.
Is it just temporarily? I mean, I don't know what the. breath
It's
weapon-
temporarily reducing your level.
when does it get back? Is it back before he encounters anything else?
Yeah, it comes back in like 65 rounds or something, or 64 rounds.
Okay.
Seems weird that you would have to relearn your spells
It
because you
would
got hit by a
be
shadow
very,
breath.
well, weird yet. I'm not sure about weird, but maybe,
And super inconvenient from a practical perspective. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to imagine the
Notion
equivalent
that
would be like
going over it.
understanding physics and then getting a knock on the head and sort of being dazed for a few days.
I mean,
I feel like hold on. If he does
can
that,
get
I feel like he would have to
permanent
re-roll his HP as well.
he did reroll his HP, didn't he?
No,
No.
Oh,
he's back up to 18. I feel like
That's-
if he's going
that
to
is a
just keep
valid
his
point.
HP,
Yeah.
I feel like he'd be actually like leveling up again, and he'd be able to repick all of his spells too. Like he get all of the normal benefits of leveling if he has to relearn all of his spells as well.
That is a valid point. All right. You don't learn the spells that you don't lose the spells that you've learned. You do lose the spells that you have memorized at higher level, though.
Yeah, sure, okay. I mean, I think I've got enough spells to be safe, so.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
All right. Well, a 96 on the encounter table, or on the chance for encounter, is no encounter today. So you do manage to make it back to Shirebrook
That evening.
That
that
evening.
evening.
So I'm probably like covered in scratches and stuff from flying through the forest. My clothes are probably a bit torn. I've probably like got mud splashed all over me, and my boots are all caked in mud as I've been trunching through the forest. So I circumnavigate through the burning town towards the keep, passing the what few demons might be left. Again, see no bodies. Is that right?
Correct. No bodies.
Do the demons seem to notice me as I walk past them?
Well, there's no demons.
No, is there not?
Yeah.
There was some just milling around Shirebrook last time when we got here.
You don't
They
see
moved
any when you're coming into Shirebrook right now.
Okay.
Were there
So,
any? We've been here all day, right? I think we've probably just been twiddling our thumbs at the.
The area seems to be devoid of demons.
Yeah, I think can I have spent the afternoon researching what happens if you teleport a portal? See if Aldrich had anything like that in his library.
Aldrich has nothing on that sort of thing.
Wasn't there? I'll look.
Unless someone's got the list of books in Aldrich's library.
yeah, I do. What kind of book you looking for?
If what would happen if we portaled the portal? If we try to teleport with the portal?
What school is teleportation?
Alteration.
It might have been moved to general or to like the everything school.
Check.
It's
Really?
definitely not. Yeah, it wasn't a dimension.
It's alteration.
Alteration.
Hold it.
Well, everything's alteration.
That's true. That's why it's the safe bet.
Yeah.
He's got extra dimensional space, the do's and don'ts of things bigger on the inside. That might have some information.
What a great title.
So what has Van been up to that day? And I think we've also got Jeeves and Mother Elise.
No, not Mother Elise. You have Lady Kugler, I think.
Yeah.
Lady, oh, that's
Fanny
right.
Kugler.
She's
Fanny Kugler.
probably pretty obnoxious.
No, she's a sweetheart.
All right. I
think Van's like, at first he tries to draft battle plans, and then he kind of gets the impression that Georg's not into it, so he tries to play chess with him instead.
Oh, bad.
I was thinking like, oh yeah, let's like
Yeah,
strategize.
can I roll an in check at disadvantage to play Van Helsing at chess while also reading from the library?
Yes.
I don't think I would devote a full game of chess.
Sure.
Right.
Do it at disadvantage
Would it be
though.
disadvantage or would it be...
Opposed in checks. Yeah,
Okay,
at
I did
disadvantage.
pretty
I like
good
that.
right there.
Oh shit!
Oh, that's actually I might actually lose.
No!
Yeah, I would have. Wait, that's sorry. That's with advantage, but yeah, even
Either way.
Oh god. That's
Yeah. So Van is this his first game of chess in all of Hardcore Heroes?
I think it's the second. I think I beat Bastion one time.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's the
Yeah.
first time I've beaten a wizard, and Van's just like, yes.
It's I think I'll deny that one. Take that with me to the grave. Deny it for all eternity. Or maybe I didn't take it that seriously.
Yeah, probably not.
okay. Well, everyone gets back together.
We're probably pretty worried by the time he shows up, right? He just like left without notice in this demon-filled city.
I think at some point I probably talk like I'll memorize a spell to scry on him the next day.
Okay, he'll get back before you need to use it, but you'll have that.
Yeah.
Where is the calendar that I just had in my hand? Anyway, the whole party's together.
Okay.
Yeah, so I trudge, I get to the gate,
Yeah,
push it open.
and you see
Pull it to the key.
right there in the courtyard is the cart with the portal just loaded up.
What the fuck? walk past that into the main hall or whatever where you guys are gonna be. Shut the door behind me carefully, and then walk down the long hall into see you two doing what, playing chess.
I think we were probably holed up in Aldrich's Keep, right? Isn't that where
we're
you
in the
said
tower? Because that's where we had Jeeves
Okay.
and Danny
Tower.
hiding.
All right,
Yeah.
so I'll head up the stairs then.
Yeah,
This is
we're
still
holed
that
up.
same day that you
So we're
first
all-
arrived, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was a different because we woke up this
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah, that was the same. No, this morning we woke up like a plane away, right?
No, because we got new spells.
I haven't gotten new spells.
We spent a night.
No, I teleported us to the extra
Yeah,
dimensional
but then we like waited in the
Wizard's
keep
tower
because
with
Malachi
fought a
took new
bunch of
spells before
demons.
flying off.
Did he?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't
No.
think I did.
Oh no.
I'm pretty
No,
sure.
you
I'm pretty sure this is the second day.
So
that we-
I was operating under the impression that I have 0 spells, but like almost.
My calendar is marked
Or do
off
I
that
have
you've been
full?
here. You've spent one night here.
Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
because I
just
took
wanna
new
double
spells
check.
because we like went out in the morning to do. The,
Okay, yeah, that's right. And like, we're okay.
Yeah.
So I have
So
most
whatever
of
you
my.
two are
I have
doing.
I have a teleport handy right now, and so so I'm yeah.
You did have teleport ready. You just didn't use it
That's-
when we did the
that's right.
spell
So we-
because
yeah, I
we
agreed
were
to
worried
wait
that you would
one-
blow up.
I agreed to wait one day from Malachi. Okay, so
Yeah.
Garrick's actually super impatient. Okay,
So I woke up the stairs
pulling his hair out.
to see you two.
Yeah.
Like Garrick starts complaining about time or whatever, and I kind of just shove past him and collapse onto the bed.
The hell happened to you, Malachi?
Oh man. I went to the I went to where we spoke to Malchus Georg. He wasn't there. There was something else. A strange structure carved into the mountain. There was symbology of the gods creating the world. I figured that there might be answers inside. So
This
in my
sounds
haste for adventure and glory, I headed deeper within the mountain until I came to a great crossroads. Still thinking I was waiting for Malchus to show his face, as it were. I flipped a coin to choose left or right when a deep, rumbling voice spoke to me. But this one wasn't in my head, and well, it happened pretty quick. But the next thing I know, there's a dragon barreling down the caverns of this structure, chasing me out of the mountains.
a dragon, a green one.
No, a black one, as if it was shadow itself. It breathed some strange shadows upon me that drained my abilities.
I fear Malchus has polluted your mind.
I don't have anything to show for it, though, do I?
Mm-mm.
Well, you think that's bad? Somehow I managed to keep my nerve and turn and flee. I turned into an eagle to fly out, but the dragon dispelled all my magic, and I'll take out the useless healing potions and his potion of gaseous form that he gave me. Look, this is ruined now.
It all just looks like water now.
It's obviously dispelled.
Yeah, I think once a potion's dispelled, it just becomes a bland fluid. They're normally bubbling or something. There's some effect that makes them
I
stand
can
out.
look at it. And go, you fucked it up.
I didn't fuck it up. There was a
next
dragon.
time-
I
Next
fled.
time you take it before.
Yeah,
before
well, I
taking
wasn't.
the shadow end of the fork.
I wasn't expecting it, but no, it's worse. As I was escaping, there was 3, and they were huge, much bigger than the green dragon. I didn't really get a great look at it, but they were big, and Malchus wasn't there. And I think whatever's in those mountains.
You think 3 great worms have been lying beneath the Shadow Mountains and nobody noticed? Is
I
that
shrug.
in all of these books and no mention?
It's in no mention, but I suspected that there was some sort of beast there, but it seems, unfortunately, I was right. I don't really sure how I escaped with my life, but I figure the
imagine
curse
some
of the
people-
Shadow Mountains is worse than people expect, and we should probably
Well,
just...
I mean,
I'm-
we've seen it
I'm-
before. There's bones all over that cave. It's not as if
Yeah.
it sat there in the caves doing nothing.
Yeah,
Bones in a cave. Well,
Piles of them.
like you wouldn't
What is that?
believe, and treasure as well.
I suppose all these bodies had to go somewhere.
I don't know if
While
they're
you've been-
connected.
I hope you've been having fun in the Shadow Mountains. We've got real problems here. Like
For what has been destroyed, Misty Rapids may soon follow.
Oh my god. As if there's not enough to
Well-
worry about. It all seems so, a few thousand demons seems insignificant after what I've just been through. But look,
Garrick rolls his eyes. Sits down in the chair. All right, are we ready to teleport now, or do we want to?
We should wait a night. I'm not prepared for combat.
Oh, that's right. I don't have my reduce spells anymore. Or yeah,
I think
that
you
was
used
that's
one.
Yeah, I have one left.
Unless you took like 5
Yeah, I
reduces
used
or
one. It looks like I do have one left. Or that must be. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I
I
can't
could do with some sleep anyway. Well, if we lie in the bed, you could reduce the bed and then teleport down.
I don't think you come with.
We could all climb into a chest together.
Well, I could do with the sleep if we can spare the time.
Might as well. I need to memorize new spells.
Oh, that's fine. I'm sure the demon army will wait for you to memorize your spells.
Well, it won't do us any good to rush in blind, Georg.
Let's figure out what I need to. So tomorrow I'm teleporting the 3 of us.
Jeeves, Malachi, and Fanny can do whatever the fuck she wants. I don't care.
We're just gonna leave her.
What about the portal? The portal is the big dilemma. I guess we'll bring Malachi into this discussion.
You shouldn't just blind teleport the portal.
Yeah, we're not sure if teleporting a portal will tear apart the fabric of space and time.
We should just leave the portal here.
I can perform an augury if you don't mind me burning one of my spells. I can do an augury tomorrow morning.
You failed that, remember?
Yes, but I can do another.
God didn't. Oh, okay. That's an option. So how many reduces do I need to have memorized is the practical question.
3 or 4 if you want to take the portal.
All of my first level spells. I have to burn Detect Magic, a Feather Fall, Biggie,
That's why we need to research this teleportation circle.
Magic Missile, some squirrels, I guess. So, are we thinking try and rescue Thornwood or teleport to Misty Rapids?
Thornwood was burned to the ground, I believe.
Why don't
The
we
temple
head to
had
Misty
destroyed.
Rapids?
Well, if there's a keep. Say that again, Nick.
Why don't we head to Misty Rapids and see if we can't find your lord? And if he's there, he can give us an assessment of the situation with Thornwood.
Well, you mean Lord Song? I'm the Lord of Misty Rapids. Well,
Maybe not anymore.
huh?
Well, if the count requires your seat, then
Hey, if Thornwood is burned to the ground, I'm sure. Well, anyways, there's a keep in Thornwood, and Haynes, and some new wizard. I can't imagine the demon army breaching those walls, but perhaps
Maybe.
people have. How does a whole town go missing? In I don't know. I want to go to Thornwood, but I guess we should check in Misty Rapids. I guess what I'm worried about is if time is of the essence and we just let Thornwood burn to the ground. But it's quite likely that there are people alive there.
True, but the problem is we scryed on it this morning and the keep had already been burned.
No, the temple had been burned. You'd scryed on the
Or
temple.
sorry, yeah, the temple. My mistake.
Oh, I guess I'll make sure to memorize a clairvoyant.
it's possible that Thornwood Keep still stands, but it's a bit of a risk if we teleport in there and it's overrun by demons.
That's true.
Yeah.
I would imagine you have more stake in Misty Rapids as well.
I suppose you're right. I have assets in Thornwood.
We can always make an attack onto Thornwood tomorrow if it does
Yes.
still stand. We can get there on the day. I can fly us. We can fly directly into the keep.
I can teleport us anywhere.
Well,
outside
not
of the
tomorrow
shadow
though.
plane.
I mean, we teleport to Misty Rapids, and then if Song
Yeah.
isn't there, then we head to Thornwood.
Why would Song be in Misty Rapids? I just told you he's in Thornwood. Either he's dead in Thornwood or he's barricaded in the keep.
Or he fled.
It sounds like you've shown me so much hospitality. I would love to have you at Misty Rapids. Let's do that. You want Jeeves too?
Yes.
And
Yes.
the only other human left alive? What's her name? Fanny? Fanny Kugler?
Is she here?
Fanny can come if she wishes.
I mean, her husband's dead, so.
All right. So you understand, Malachi, that the way spell slots work, though. I can only memorize so many enlarges.
I understand. If we can't take Fanny, then we
If
can't
you want
take
me
her.
to, if you want me to take Jeeves, I may just not be able to re-enlarge you after we teleport. These are
We'd have to wait about an hour then, wouldn't we, for the spell to wear off?
We're not leaving Jeeves, so that's
fine.
out of the question.
Okay, so 3 reduces.
Okay. Wait, are we taking? Does Fanny want to come with us? Because in that case, you might need 4.
Does Fanny want to come with us, Neal? How is Fanny handling this whole situation?
Well, you guys have kind of left Jeeves and Fanny alone. No
I
one's
think
seen them in a while.
No, we've all been.
No. We're in the same room as them.
Tower. We're all crammed. Malachi gets back to the 4 of us, holed up in the tower, fucking with his stuff.
Well, Jeeves and Fanny have been giving the 2 of you some wide room as the older people in this group. They're leaving the crazy young magical kids to do their own stuff while they hang out.
Speaking of crazy young magical kids, one of the spells I need to burn is Charm Person. So I think Van will tell Georg that he has a blessing he can impart on him, because I have to burn the spell on somebody. So I offer him a blessing.
Nah, bro, I got a spellcraft check. I know exactly what's up. You can cast it. I'll resist. What is it?
Okay, sure. It's a save versus spell, I think. So just roll a d20. I'll find what it is.
Nailed it. No, I ain't buying any of your charm.
Okay.
Try again tomorrow. Actually, next month, right?
Dude, the funny thing is you have 19 int, so even if it worked on you, you would recheck every single day because you're just so broken.
Yeah.
Is Jeeves getting his end away?
Is Jeeves what?
Getting his end away. Is he chatting up Fanny?
End away. Okay. No, the 2 of them are kind of sitting quietly discussing the events. Fanny's talking about Lord Kubler and what a great man he was, and Jeeves is patiently sitting and listening, and yes, milady, every now and then.
I'll go up to them and say, Fanny, I hear your husband passed away.
She gives you a blank, sad look.
It's about time you had some good luck, Jeeves.
I lean into Van. I'm like, is it true that they ate?
75.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
So wait, if you impart that you can
Cloud
create this dangerous cloud, I'll take wind servants so that I can guide it along the winds.
All right. Yeah. I mean, at some point I'll tell you tomorrow when we're waiting to grow up.
Yeah. Like before. Yeah.
Okay.
Spike growth. I want to keep remove curse just in case.
You tell Van Helsing that you learned Animate Dead, and that you went into the Shadow Mountains to find Malchus.
Yeah, I was gonna complain.
Priest is just okay with this. I guess I don't think Georg has ever met an adventuring priest before.
See, this is a little.
I'm so used to the town clergy.
I need to explain it. I need to convince him. I've got a good argument. That's right.
I think because we asked Neal about Cheese and the undead, and it was a little vague.
I think if you don't directly get involved, it might be all right. But look, you see, the undead don't have any souls, so these demons can't attack them.
Because I mentioned before, that's why I don't like using Speak with Dead. Is I don't like interrupting the rest of the dead, but that might get around. I don't know. I'll probably ask Cheese about it, but I don't think Van would freak the fuck out if you do it in the middle of a battle. He might destroy them afterwards.
Yeah. Well, in the run-up to a battle and surround us with them constantly.
Yeah. Fun fact, I can just destroy your animated undead at will.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, I've added Cloud Kill and Animate Dead to your list of spells.
Nice.
Okay, so I burn Charm Person and I take a new 2nd level.
Okay. So what's the plan, everybody?
All right, what's the final count before bedtime? How many, or I guess
Fanny wants to come. She doesn't want to be left in this tower by herself. She saw what happened to the people who got left on the other side.
It's fine,
We'll be right back, I swear. We're coming back with food.
We can take we don't need to take the portal with us tomorrow, Georg.
Yeah. All right, we'll just leave it. It's probably better up buried, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I can put it back in the morning. Why don't I do that? I'll just memorize 5 reduces.
I mean,
Use one
I would avoid it. I would avoid messing with the portal unless it's absolutely necessary.
We should at least lock it up in